Yo. Welcome back to Business Casual. I'm your host, Miles Brown. And today's topic is why men's trips are very good for your mental health. I took a trip with my homies like maybe 3 years ago now. And we definitely need to plan another one soon. I think the talks were maybe we're gonna go to out the country somewhere. We had like named a couple places, like maybe Japan. That's like number one on my list. Rome for my homie. He liked Rome, and I don't know where my other homie want to go. But men's trips are just one of these things where I kind of like, once you have kids, once you get married, there's so many responsibilities, there's so much time, and you really forget how mentally draining it is just to live everyday life, and how important it is to like recharge, and what that can do for your mental space, your creativity, even like missing your wife and your kids for a little bit, just getting away, getting out of there. And it's one of those, we hear about girls' trips all the time, or boys' trips, but the difference between a man trip and a woman trip, like when you get with your fellas and you go on a man's trip, this is not like we about to pop out to Miami and party and tear up the city. A man's trip is when you're grown, you and your boys, y'all fly out somewhere cultural, you go to museums, sit, eat really nice dinners, take train rides around the country you're in. I don't know, man, just like on some grown man type of stuff. Not like we avoided all clubs. We just went straight to like out to eat, nice bars, upscale food, fashion districts, meat districts. And, we really stayed on the upscale side of things, where we didn't really have to worry about where we're at. Like, I mean, you always have to worry to a degree because nowhere is safe. But there's some places where, it's just less likely some stuff is going to pop off than most. And the mental space that I had to just like be out and about and not have to worry about like, oh, I'm out with my wife and my kids, wherever we choose to eat, is me plus 4 people. That right there is a mental relief, just to walk around the city, walk around somewhere, and like everywhere we went, the price just was like, I cannot believe this. But I'm so used to everywhere I go paying for like 4 people. It's a relief to just go somewhere and pay for yourself for a while and like enjoy yourself. You walking into a store, you don't got the little hands, daddy, can I have this? Can I have that? Or the wife looking at you, these shoes really is cute and all that. It's like you get a chance to just kind of roam around the store, see how your style has progressed over these years, and really like take inventory of the mental space that you have to like think, and it was literally a vibe the whole time. And you have to be with other men. It can't be a man's trip with like 2 men and a boy. And by boy, I mean like grown man, but this person is mentally young, always on some dumb stuff, always want to go do the stuff we was doing in our 20s. Yo, we gotta go to the club. Where the chicks at? Where this at? No, bro. We on grown man stuff. Like, we married. We got careers. We got things that are like, we don't feel like jeopardizing nothing for no crazy wild night. If anything, this is a chance and a time and a space to just enjoy the vibe of peace and tranquility and favor and being with people who can take care of themselves and they don't need nobody. You know, like, it feels so great to be a father and a husband where everybody needs you. Need. It feels good. But every once in a while, it feels good to be around the homies that they got their own great careers, wives of their own, homes, like real responsibilities. But now we out here and it's just like, yo, let's take this time to actually treat ourselves in a gentleman manner, you know, like, let's take the time to stroll in the museum. Let's take the time to like just walk to some monuments and destinations. Let's take the time to take a day trip on the vacation. Let's take time to eat at nice restaurants, enjoy the wine, enjoy just the whole vibe of the city, you know what I'm saying? Like, even like going to, it was like a late night spot we hit up when we were out the country, and it was like, I would say maybe it could be considered a lounge, maybe, like not a club, because we still could order like nice food. You know, there was like a pretty decent bar there, but there was like dancing and, you know, you could see that side of things, and that can be fun as well in moderation. And it just was such a good time. Like, some of the conversations we had as men and like growing up with each other since like teenage, you know, you go to college is like 18, 19, and to be out in a different country in your 30s and just like seeing how life has progressed. It's so important to have those times where you and your real friends can connect and just kind of relish in the fact that we've made a lot of good decisions in life. You know, I don't think we barely ever touch I don't touch the social media anyway, for real, unless it's business. But this was like the first time where I saw like the phones really didn't come out. Like, all of the pictures that we took were mostly for our own like private viewing, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't even for the world to see. And it's like, it's been 3 or 4 years since that vacation, and we still talk about it avidly, you know, like with very fond memories. Like, even the hiccups on the trip were just handled in such a man way. Like, okay, this is the issue. All right, boom. We're gonna handle it. In and out, gone, done. No problems, no need for no arguments or nothing like that. Like, just such an elevated space where you really see like, man, my team is so strong. Like, we're really men out here in this world. like, you know, you're a man because you got the responsibilities, you got all of the stuff, but to be out with other men and realize like, dang, if anybody falls short, everybody in the team is just so strong to just jump in and handle whatever. Like, my one homie, he lost his backpack when we were out visiting a museum. He had set it down to like take some nice pictures or whatever, and then we got caught up and we walked away. And we walked like maybe 2 or 3 blocks, and he realized like, oh shoot, I don't got my backpack. And like, nobody panicked. Everybody kept a level head. We didn't go, oh my God, we got to go all the way back. And like that little boy type of conversation, it was all hands on deck. let's make sure our friend is taken care of, very good taken care of. We walk back, boom, the bag's still sitting exactly where we left it. Hundreds of people around, nobody even thought to even touch it. And it's just like, when you're not up to no good, I think the situation would have went a completely different way. But I feel like the Lord was smiling down, and we had so much favor on that trip just because it was just such good vibes. Like, every idea that any one of us wanted to do was just genuine, and just on some just elevated man type stuff. Like, it was just amazing to be around the masculinity. Like, for myself, I got 2 daughters and a wife. It's a lot of estrogen. It's a lot of bickering. It's a lot of chirp, 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 you know, like all day long. And to just sit in silence with the homies on the train and we good. The plane trip, 10 hours, nobody like, oh, the bathroom's too small, you know. Oh, it's no really complaints. Like, the one homie complained about his bed, but you know, sleeping can be a issue for a lot of people, and I totally understand that. And humanity is humanity. You're gonna run into some complaints. Like, a lot of the homies didn't think that the food in that country was all that good. Which I've had better, but it wasn't like the worst thing on earth to me. And I just feel like I came back with so many great ideas, like how to become more of an international business person. You know, being with the homies, you see things you don't see with the wife and the kids, like, because you got to take care of them. But with the homies, you're allowed to think like, dang, what if I brought this to this country from America? They don't even got that. They don't have this. The import-export type of part of your brain is starting to fire on all of these different cylinders. And you're like, man, I need this space sometimes. Like, I need to just be in an environment where free thought can flow, where you bring up something and it's not like, I don't know about that. Like, let's just have the ability to think about our wildest imaginations and dreams and what can be achieved and what can, like, let's go down what this may look like for our life, you know? And we may come to the conclusion that it's not a good idea, but having that mental free space to just think out loud, it's so necessary. It's so needed. It's got me wanting to plan a trip for real, with the homies, you know what I'm saying? And I love we're going to take the kids to, like, maybe a little beach vacation or something, and the wife can tan and feel good and all of that. But it's something about going to, like, another city in a different country and just exploring the nooks and crannies and walking with the homies 3-4 o'clock in the morning, not worried about much, you know what I'm saying? Like, knowing that you with a crew that really got your back. And I just wanted to bring this to you. You know, if you haven't done that before, choose wisely on who you go on vacations with. I mean, I've had vacations where I went with people and it really didn't go well. Felt like a waste of time and money. And I think the last thing you want to do on a vacation is bring a wrench in the plans. You know what I'm saying? The machine is running well, but then somebody throws a wrench in the plans. And it's like, identify that person and know, like, soon as they start bringing up, yo, we should go, have an excuse. Or tell them straight up, like, nah, this is just, you not that, I wouldn't go out the country with you, bro. You the type to forget your passport or something crazy at the airport. Like, we don't have time for that. Like, I want to be out with the homies that's paying attention, looking over each other's back, making sure that everything is looking good. We not worried about nothing. We, somebody jumping on figuring out what we eating. Ain't no, with the homies, it's so easy to figure out what to eat. With the wife and kids, man, the one kid, all I eat is white rice. The other kid, we had that yesterday. The wife, I don't think I got a taste for this. You just sitting there like, okay, it's food, y'all. Like, come on, let's get it together. But with the homies, it's like, y'all want to go here? Yeah. All right, cool, let's go. That was it? Yeah, let's move. Dang, now we got all of this free time to like talk at dinner and enjoy ourselves, but we would have been late to dinner, not that there's any time frames, but it's just like so good to just be in that environment where you can just be your best self and just enjoy life and not have to take care of anybody. Like, get that mental space to recharge, to go back and be that superhero to your family and the man of the house and all of the responsibilities and things that come with that. And I don't know, I pray many more man trips for the homies out there and a lot more woman trips for the women, because I'm sure y'all tired of just going to concerts, women, and screaming at these old R&B washed up Bamas. I'm sure y'all tired of doing the Vegas trip, and what stays in Vegas don't really stay in Vegas, because y'all brought a wrench in the plans, girl, that got y'all in some situations that's no good. Same thing for the fellas. I know y'all tired of going to Miami and the hood rats and the wild dudes is out there just trying to show off and get the estrogen and the testosterone out their system. Like, been there, done that. 20s is over. In your 30s, you should be doing some really nice, relaxed trips. Vineyards, wineries, cities out the country that have like great architecture. Just more elevated things, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I know sometimes as a black male, we get boxed into this, the only fun is the turn up fun, when it's like some of the best fun I had, it was absolutely quiet. It was absolute, you could hear a pin drop and it was that chill. And I just had like, and it's like, you know what? It's like an introvert trip where everybody would be good by themselves, but introverts have that like little bit of time where they do want to be around people, but it has to be like the exact right people. And I feel like that's what that trip was. It was like an introvert trip after your extrovert days in your 20s, and you just get to a place where it's like, all right, I want to be with people. I want to enjoy my time. I don't want there to be any drama. But I also want to be social and have some friends to do some things with on this amazing vacation, and to share memories and create memories with people that you truly love and respect and you care for. And I just pray many more of those for you. If you haven't had one, plan one. It'll do amazing things for your mental space. Another thing to avoid, and this is why I say a man trip and a woman's trip. Make sure everybody's finances is on point. We had absolutely no issues with finances on this trip, and it felt amazing to suggest places and know everybody would be fine. It's not going to be, oh my God, can we split the bill? What's this? It's none of that. It is what it is. We're good. And that'll turn your trip into something memorable. You know what I'm saying? Just not having the stress of who gonna get the bill, because everybody's straight. Another thing to avoid, and it has a lot to do with the people you pick, but go somewhere where everybody is going to enjoy the vacation. Like, everybody is like, okay, yeah, I would like to go there. Like, well, if it's a place that you want to go and everybody else don't want to go, do that on your own time. You know what I'm saying? But go somewhere where everybody is like, I could really bang. Like, that's a nice situation that I can see myself going for a week and just indulging in the city and really taking in the sights and getting a feel for the vibe of the city. Other than that, more peace, more favor. Put Yahweh first. Everything gonna work out. Until next time, I'm your host, Miles Brown. Peace. Hey, business casual listeners. I've been using the Brio air purifier for a little under a month, and I'm highly impressed with the performance. It has drastically improved my indoor air quality, and its patent advanced particle removal technology is second to none. It's also incredibly convenient to use and maintain, making it an ideal choice for anyone looking to improve their home air quality. I've noticed a few cool things so far. You can feel the air becoming clean. It dries out the air a bit, so using this with a humidifier would be ideal for those who like to retain some moisture in the air. My ceiling fans, where I use Brio most often, has less dust buildup. Some need to know starter info. When I first plugged the Brio in and let it run, it had a strong plastic smell due to high heat injection molding residue. Wiping the Brio down with soap, water, and a microfiber cloth, then allowing it time to fully dry, helps significantly. A surprise use case I did not expect was when my wife was cooking and the salmon got away from her, and the smoke in the house started to fill the kitchen. I quickly grabbed a towel and began to fan the smoke from the smoke detector, not to wake up my sleeping 6-month baby. I realized this would be an excellent job for Brio. I grabbed it from the living room and plugged it into the kitchen, making the job of not setting the smoke detector off a breeze. In just 2 weeks, it helped my air quality and dust accumulation and helped stop my baby from waking up. Do you even have to ask? Yes, I recommend the Brio. As a special offer for my listeners, use code MILES, MYLES 15 to get 15% off the Brio. And let me know what you think about this incredible machine in the comments. Peace.